What's up, guys? This is Scotty over here at Southern Off-Road. I want to take a minute and give you kind of a build breakdown on this 24 Ram 3500 dually we just got finished with. We completely removed the entire suspension system. So coil springs, leaf springs, all that stuff we pulled off and fitted this truck with a 6-inch Kelderman air ride system with a Airlift Company ride controller. We then added some of the 26-inch Avid American Force wheels and 37-inch Venom Power tires. Another added custom level to this suspension system is not only is it an air ride system, but Kelderman allows us to go a little step further, and the radius arm itself has the customer's company name etched into the plate with a chrome backing. Along with the custom plating on the radius arms, the customer also wanted to have his name added to the wheel, so he also had it etched into the American Force wheels, along with floating center caps. The front of the Kelderman suspension system is relatively similar to the factory configuration. However, there are some upgrades. Coil spring itself gets replaced with an actual airbag. We're still running a factory sway bar with just relocation brackets. It gets an upgraded shock, but it gets a longer radius arm and a radius arm drop bracket to keep the geometry correct. Right in here, you can see there's a ride height sensor. That ride height sensor allows us to set the actual ride height of the truck. So anytime you get in and out of the vehicle, or maybe you add a load, that sensor will detect it's made changes, and then the actual suspension controller, or the air ride controller, will make those changes to the airbag pressures to bring the truck back to where it's supposed to be ride height wise. In the rear, we completely removed the entire suspension system, so we removed the leaf springs and shocks, etc. It gets a 4-link conversion with all Kelderman air ride bracketry. Still has a ride height sensor, as we talked about in the front, and then the leaf springs get replaced with a set of airbags for the rear, all controlled by the Airlift air control system. Because you have airbags, of course you're going to need a compressor and some way to supply the air to the bag. So the lines, the fittings, the air ride control module, the compressor, and the tanks are all in the rear of the truck where the spare tire was originally located. You got 2 tanks here, and then your module and wiring, control valves, etc. are all mounted underneath the truck. It does get taller sway bar end links, heavy duty sway bar. Obviously, a big build like this does take some time. To do the proper installation, especially in the rear, the bed has to be removed. That way we can get to all the components, completely strip the rear of the truck down, install all the new components, plumb all the air lines, the wiring, etc., and then we reinstall the bed.